Hey everybody!
Hello.
Welcome to today's video. My name is May Twazan and this is my little Mia. She wanted to say hello. So today we are going to talk about praxis. And that
What is
is,
that? 60.
we are going to cover that in today's video, Bibi.
Okay.
So praxis
Mm.
is what's going to help you get the results you've been wanting to get. So with that, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, baby?
Okay.
We're gonna get started. Okay,
Mm.
so you go watch your video now.
Where you at?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the lesson. So, praxis. What is praxis? Praxis is the integration of our belief with our behavior. It's when our results are consistent with our belief system. So when I say that, it's when you look at your income, for example, is your income consistent with your belief? Say, for example, you believe you deserve to be earning a certain income level. Does your belief reflect the income you're actually getting? Same with lifestyle. Same with relationships. So if you have a belief system about relationships, does that reflect on your results? Are you like the kind of relationships you have, does that reflect the belief that you have about you being in a relationship, or not even being in a relationship, but your relationships with people around you? And then the same with health. Do your belief match your results when it comes to health? Does it match your behavior when it comes to health? Praxis is when you have the integration of belief with your behavior, you get what you want consistently and with ease. So here's an interesting fact: 9 out of 10 people are stuck. These are the people who may go forward a little bit, but then they're back to square one again. They're the ones who are confused, frustrated. Okay, I lost my connection, so let me just start that again. So they are the ones who succeed in some areas but struggle in others. So you may have seen people who are succeeding financially. They are very well off, they're very wealthy, but then they're not happy or they're not healthy. And then at the same time, you may see people who are very healthy, but they're not necessarily wealthy. All those things, they are succeeding in some areas but are struggling in others. And the question we might want to ask is why? So it's all to do with our belief system. We are being controlled by our paradigm. You know, our paradigm are our thoughts, and these thoughts lead to emotions, and the emotions push us into actions, and the actions that we take are what give us the results that we get. So first, what are paradigms? So our paradigms are our deep-seated beliefs. So they are the genetic programming. You'll notice we talk the way um, older people in our family talk. We look similar to them. We sort of act like them. And then we have also the environmental conditioning. This is, people around us that shape our beliefs, shape our paradigms. And our paradigms are in every fiber of our being. Our paradigms are the mental programming that dictates our behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual. And this I've learned from Bob Proctor. So again, our paradigms are the mental programming that dictates our behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual. So, do you truly believe? To say you believe is not enough. You have to have belief on a conscious level paired with belief on a subconscious level. So, going to that, your conscious and subconscious mind. So, here's a diagram. And again, I'm borrowing this from Bob Proctor. So, this is how he explains our conscious and subconscious mind. And so far, this is the most, like the clearest explanation that that I've ever found. And this is something that will give you a better idea, a better picture of what's been happening inside our heads, inside our system, a better understanding of how we behave the way we behave. So here is the mind, and our mind comes in two parts. We have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind, and then there's our body, and the body is the result. So with the conscious mind, this is where our intellect resides. This is where we do our active thinking. And this is where, our thought processes take place. And this is where our mental faculties reside. So the mental faculties being our, imagination, perception, intuition, reason, memory, and will. And then we will cover that in a future video. So, and then you have your subconscious mind, and this is your emotional mind. And this is where all your programming reside. This is where your programming is. This is sort of like our control panel. And this is where our deep-seated habits live as well. So the result is the body that is the printout of our programming. How we act dictates the results that we get. So our results are the printout of our programming. So whatever result we're getting is just an outcome of just a printout of what's been going on in our heads, what's been going on in our minds. This is our feedback of the way we've been thinking, and these are the experiences we get based on the quality of the thoughts that we have. So now again, looking at you here, this is us. We have the mind, we have the body. So again, the mind is divided into two. We have two parts. So we have the conscious mind, which is the gate, and we have the subconscious, which is the receiver. So the subconscious receives whatever passes through the gate. So with our conscious mind, our thinking mind, it goes through it goes through the thoughts, the ideas that come in that come at us, and then whatever we accept, it goes through to the subconscious, and then the subconscious just receives it. And then the body is the vehicle that puts all these ideas into motion. So why is belief important? Let me share with you a quote here. It says, "There is a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until they believe they can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not merely hope or wish." So you may have heard people say, or you may have said this yourself, because I know I've said this myself, when, sometimes we would be wanting a thing, and we like a common expression would be, "Oh, I hope this happens," or "I hope that happens," or "I wish I have this, I wish I have that," right? So it's not really believing that we can actually have whatever it is that we want. We're merely hoping and wishing that we have it. So for us to actually have it, we actually have to have belief. So that's why belief is so important. And this quote here is, by the way, from Napoleon Hill. So how do we know we are ready to receive? So again, let's look at let's look at us. So here's our mind, and the mind again is um, comes into two parts. We have the conscious mind and then the subconscious mind, and then we have our body. So for us to be ready to receive, we must be willing to open our conscious mind to the good we desire. So when your mind is not open, like there was a saying, it's not really a saying, but there's a thing that I saw. It said something like, your mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work unless it's open. So it's the same with our mind. So we have to be willing to open our minds, our conscious minds, to be able to receive the good we desire. So when we say that, it means we have to question our beliefs, because a lot of our beliefs are inherited from people that brought us up, people who raised us, people who are around us while we grow up. And even as adults, we are surrounded by people with different beliefs, and sometimes we just accept those beliefs as ours, and without even questioning them. So now we have to question those beliefs and see which ones work for us and which ones don't. And then we have to study and understand. So we have to study for a specific purpose and understand what we are studying. Then we might also, not might, but we need to pick up new habits that will serve us. Because a lot of times you'll notice that we have a lot of habits that don't necessarily serve us, and yet we still keep them. We don't really think about it. It's something that we've already attached to us. So just because we have that habit, we don't think it's something, we don't normally think that it's something that we can change, or we don't even really make the effort to change it. It's just, it's become a part of us that is not really something that we really make a lot of effort in changing. So we might want to pick up new habits, or we do need to pick up new habits that will serve us. And for us to be ready to receive, we have to believe that we can acquire the good we desire. And remember, there's a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until they believe they can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not merely hope or wish. So now the question to ask is this: what do you want? As in, what do you really want? So now allow yourself to just imagine and mentally live in that reality. And that's the end of this video. Stay tuned for part 2. There's more coming. I hope you find value in today's video. If you do, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, share the video, or subscribe to my page, or subscribe to my channel, I should say. And I hope you have an awesome day. I will see you again here for the next one. Bye for now.